What's going on, guys? I'm Entity Maze, here with my review on the latest Pokemon Sun and Moon anime episode 59, Mallow and Lana, The Bittersweet Memories. Now, before we jump right into this episode review though, you may be hearing different kind of background music compared to what I usually use, aka the old ones being Pokemon game music. However, for some stupid reason, ShowPro are claiming the game music, despite them not even owning the rights to that. If anything, it will be the anime exclusive music, which I never use anyway. But yeah, seeing as they are claiming the game music, I have to use different music. So hopefully it sounds good to you guys though. It's just so irritating that I have to do this anyway. Regardless, with that said though, let's now move on to a nice topic, which of course is this episode. So get relaxed everyone, as I will now jump right into this episode review. So the episode begins off with Lana telling her classmates that her sisters Harper and Sarah recently got lost in a forest. However, they managed to get back home thanks to a large mysterious Pokemon. It also gave them some berries, which when Lana described how they looked, Rotom managed to find the exact berries in his index, which makes Mallow scream and bond with Lana, because they both remember those berries from their childhood, as it's how they met. They even start to think that the Pokemon Harper and Sarah met is the exact same Pokemon they met too. Then coming up with the decision to go to the forest after school to try and find the Pokemon to reunite with it and thank it for helping Harper and Sarah. Ash then gets motivated because of this unknown Pokemon and decides to tag along with them too. Yet us, the audience, all know that the only reason he tagged along is because the anime creators like to shove him into every story because he's the main character. Yet, he doesn't need to be in those stories. Anyway, before we move on, I do also want to say that the boys getting scared by Mallow's scream was funny. Very nicely done. Regardless, going back on track, the other classmates couldn't come, although Lilie's reason was really nice. But regardless, only Ash, Mallow, Lana and Rotom set off for this forest, with Team Rocket lurking by too as they heard about the Pokemon at the school, thinking it'll be a great gift to give the boss. Anyway, next, Mallow and Lana then start to describe to Ash how they met, which was at a younger age at Mallow's cafeteria. A happy, outgoing Mallow grabbing a shy Lana, running off into the forest to play with her. But oh my god, the two of them were so cute. Like, oh my god, I can't describe it enough. Too precious. And the music as well, it was so beautiful, fitting the scene very well. With that out of my system though, let's continue. You can't deny it though, what I said is very true. Anyway, the two then find Ribbon Bee and enjoy eating their pollen. Pollen. But to their surprise, they see a bush shaking and decide to check it out, which turned out to be a Dramper, which scared the two away by accident and getting lost in this forest. Mallow then starts to cry because the two had got lost and also because she was hungry. Aw, come on Pokemon, you can't do this to me. Seeing her cry hurts me as she deserves to be happy. Luckily though, Lana helped out by making Mallow eat a berry she had found. It was very bitter, but it made her stop crying, and this is where Lana even starts to call Mallow by her name instead of Miss, which made Mallow extremely happy. I forgot to mention earlier on that Lana didn't call her Mallow, but oh well, I've said it now. Regardless, the two then start to walk again to try and find a way out of this forest, and they eat more of these berries, which started to get sweet to them after they had eaten more. There we go, the episode title now makes sense. Regardless, Lana drops one of these berries and starts to run after it. However, she accidentally falls off a cliff and not even Mallow could save her. Instead, Dramper saved her too. And yo, I did not know it could fly. But regardless of that, when it landed in its home area, the two then thank it and start to bond with the Pokemon. This particular scene though, nah, I'm done. It's so adorable. After Ash had learned this story though, he got even more happy and Rotom identified the Pokemon as Dramper, as Mallow and Lana did not know the name of the Pokemon at first, while James nearby then starts to get so pumped as he wants to ride on Dramper's back. But according to Rotom's Dex info on Dramper, Dramper only interacts with kids, which Team Rocket then come up with an idea which we shall see in a second. Because when Ash, Mallow and Lana had finally found the area where Dramper lived, Team Rocket disguised themselves as kids to try and trick Dramper, but instead they made it really confused as they were very ugly adult-like children. Like, oh my god, those disguises are creepy. Quick Easter egg here though, Jessie had plush of her old Pokemon, which was really sweet to see and an awesome way to reference past series. Sun and Moon referenced those past series amazingly, definitely one of the best things about this series overall. Regardless of my fanboy moment there, Team Rocket noticed their disguise were confusing Dramper and just shot a missile net at it, which makes Dramper woke and easily breaks the net, making Team Rocket blast off with its Twister attack. The episode then ends off with Mallow and Lana asking Dramper if he remembers them, and it does, which the two then bond more with Dramper along with Ash joining in, which I'm not gonna lie, Ash kinda ruined the moment. Anyway, with that story said, let's now move on to my overall thoughts of this episode. Firstly, for the story, it was really simple as of course it was just Ash, Mallow and Lana going to a forest as the usual Team Rocket shenanigans happen, but I still found it enjoyable. It was mostly comedy moments, but surprisingly, I laughed at everything. It was really nicely done in this episode. But of course the main highlight was the flashbacks of Mallow and Lana's past, which overall was really sweet. I like how the anime decided to show us how the two met, as of course this is partly a slice of life anime. Mallow and Lana met before episode 1, so it's good that we got to learn how two of them met, at least. Hopefully we'll see more in the future, such as maybe Lilie and Sophocles. Now, some people were expecting that we'll be getting Mallow and Lana development within this episode, but I did expect that we wouldn't get anything, and I'm okay with that, simply because we learnt about them, making me like the two characters a bit more than before. Don't get me wrong though, I do want to see more development with those two characters' goals in the future, especially Mallow, but for now, I'm satisfied with what I got. Anyway, regardless of that, remember the discussion I made for this episode? I was so annoyed because the first summary was suggesting the main focus would be on Lana's sisters, which I'm glad that section was only for 1 minute pretty much, as Lana's sisters did not deserve an entire episode dedicated to them. So, I'm glad that didn't happen. Thought I should mention that at least. Anyway, finally for this story section though, I believe Ash and Team Rocket were useless, even showing us cliche moments. However, I did enjoy Team Rocket at least still. But Ash, come on, he doesn't have to be there all the time. That's pretty much my only nitpick I have with this episode. Regardless, with all my story thoughts now said, let's now move on to the animation and music aspects of this episode. Firstly, for the animation, it was fluid throughout the whole thing, and my favourite highlights have to be Dramper's woke effect, along with its Twister attack. The way they made Mallow and Lana look as kids was of course very cute and nicely done. And finally, the entirety of the background animation in this episode was amazing. They paid so much focus to that, which I really respect. The backgrounds are usually boring to look at, but nope, this time it kept me looking to see what I could find. As for the music aspects though, the tune that played where Mallow and Lana met was beautiful. I believe it was the Pokemon Center birthday theme, and finally the rest of the music in the episode was nice to listen to and fit very nicely. With everything I've said in this video though, I've decided to give this episode a rating of 7 out of 10. Although it was a filler, it was really entertaining, sweet, funny, and had other nice moments. However, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode though. I'd love to hear. And well, that now concludes it for this video. So if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a subscribe for future Pokemon content. It helps out a ton. For now, this is Entity Maze, signing out.